Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Astaria. Don't worry, that odd sound at the beginning of the recording wasn't you losing your mind. It was just one of the players going off a little too early. I'm your host, your DM, your UM, and your usual leader of this group, Chandler Angle. Glad to be back this week, and I'm joined by my entire cast, my brothers, Chase and Braxton as Aragon and Peacekeeper, the dynamic duo Rob and Marie as Revan and Mina, and of course the leader of the group, Vanith, Zach as Vanith. Every time I get to Zach, I always say Vanith as Zach. I don't know why.
As much as I wish Vanith was my name, I mean, Zach's a decent name too, so.
You're old enough. You can change your name. Do it.
Yeah, I don't think my parents would be very happy with me, but...
What about your wife? That's the more important
one. That too, yeah, that's the more important one.
That too.
Last we left off, if I can stop having a stroke while trying to remember everything and everyone's name, the group had just made camp for the night after a short, kind of Fast and Furious-esque attack on their cart. They managed to patch it up, go through a town, buy some food supplies, and then make camp for the night on the road, where they encountered a group of sentient skeletons and their quote-unquote sacred cow.
Oh, yes!
Really fucking dry throats.
Oh, yeah. No, that shit hurt. That hurt almost as much as the dragon voice. But at any rate, the skeletons then said they'd stay watch for the night, so everyone got a full rest, so you're all back up to full hit points, full everything. Yeah. That means, Aragon, you can do your fire breath again, but don't waste it. You guys all wake up in the morning to see that the...
Is there ever a time where you waste the fire breath? Ever.
Fair. Just be tactical about it. You guys all wake up, seeing that... Oh, I gotta mute the Twitch stream. There we go. Anyhow, as I said, you guys all wake up. You get, you see that the skeletons and the cow are gone. No harm has befallen you in the middle of the night as you are waking up early in the morning. So, with that, is there anything you guys do as you wake up?
Vanith does some push-ups.
Okay.
No, from under the
Oh,
carpet.
backflip?
Just some
it has
push-ups
been a
to
while
start off
since
the day.
we've seen
Gotta warm up.
I think I was the
That's
last
fair.
person to attempt a backflip. I think I would just want to point it out.
Sad.
Alright, so everyone's doing backflips.
I'm just doing push-ups. I just gotta warm it up.
Alright, so we have everyone kind of just getting ready for the day. Aragon, you wake up feeling absolutely refreshed. SAB is kind of a bit kinder to you as he's kind of helping you get to your feet. Arrakis sort of walks over to you and is just like, hey, good to see you're up. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Oh, thank God. Alright. Good to hear. If you have any problems, let me know. I'm still kind of learning how to use that spell. I'm glad to see it went well. At least hopefully it did. But again, any problems, please let me know.
I feel great. I haven't felt this long. I haven't felt this long in a good time. How about a good?
The words are coming out right today. I like it.
I haven't felt this long in a while.
Hey, you're still probably a little groggy. You'll shake it off. As he sort of just goes back to helping Stremen with the horses. Vanith doing his push-ups. Aragon, you're kind of waking up seeing SAB. Revan, Mina, and Peacekeeper. Anything you guys want to do particularly?
I'm just want to tell Vanith that he looks bald and we need to find him something new to put on his head.
A sacrifice was needed.
I mean,
But was
for
it
a
really?
great cow.
The strongest sacrifice requires the strongest will.
If you say so.
We'll find him a new hat. He'll be okay.
The hat doesn't make the man makes the hat.
Oh shit.
Say that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's a really good
And
fucking.
it was a great hat.
It was probably the greatest hat I had ever seen.
Probably.
I would agree, but no, I mean think about it. Now you're looking different, I guess would be the word I would use.
Change is really hard for Revan.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I mean, he is an old man.
Or I pat him on the back and say, it's going to be okay.
Thank you for reassuring. I was very afraid.
I got
3
you,
times.
homie.
It's a change.
Yeah, I mean, we see fucking cows getting escorted by skeletons. I mean, what's next, you know?
The skeletons we made
Indeed.
this episode. I need to prepare myself. The skeletons are coming back.
No, they have left
wish.
in the morning. They are heading towards the Atmanton Field
Water.
Farm.
Oh yeah, that's right. We get to hang out with them again someday later.
Yes,
Okay.
them
Yeah, we
Now I
do.
feel a lot
Fields and the
better.
One
orcs.
day.
I feel much better. It's like all the. Oh well, I was gonna make an out-of-game reference. I will not do that.
But those are the best kind of references.
So they all-
Well,
it's
it was
literally
like
all the
catching all the Pokemon and Professor, and sending them to Professor Oak. Those who get that reference.
You gotta catch all these freaks. So, you guys all sort of.
They're not all Tauros.
So, you guys come to your kind of senses. Stremen kind of prepares a basic breakfast. It's mostly rations, just kind of like basic travel foods that you guys kind of quickly eat. You guys hop into the cart. And is anyone
Yeah.
sitting shotgun with Stremen today, or are you keeping the same order?
So shoddy.
All
Just
right.
shoddy.
Peacekeeper is back with Stremen. Everyone else is in the back of the cart. Aragon walks SAB off into the woods for a minute so he can take a shit. And then they come back to the cart. And you guys start writing out.
No.
And I'm going to change the music so it doesn't get fucking another copyright claim.
Oh no.
What?
Thankfully on YouTube we're not monetized, so it's not a problem. But for some reason, this royalty-free music is apparently getting claimed.
We're not making anybody.
Who the fuck is claiming the?
I have
Okay,
no idea.
sorry. That just seems
Cops are
a
doing
little
that.
ridiculous. But
Again, it's all good because I don't make any money off this.
true that.
It's only put me in crippling debt.
Oh god.
I'm kidding. There's no debt. I'm fine.
I was gonna say,
A lot of this stream
he's
is done on the-
spending money on it.
A lot of this stream is done on the cheap, so it's all good. Why do you think I have to draw out every single character?
True.
Anyhow, you guys
We're not
start
coming.
riding off into the cart. Everything is fine and cheap. It's a pretty nice early morning ride. You guys know you have quite a while before you get to the next town, knowing you'll probably have to make camp again at some point. With that, can I get, let's say Peacekeeper, could you roll me 1d4?
Ooh.
2. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Oh, you got the
not
okay,
to.
you got the kind of boring one. All right. So, you guys are riding along. It's about midday. Peacekeeper, what is your natural perception? Or your
Halfway.
what's up? Or passive perception. It'd be at the bottom of the screen for the first D&D Beyond page.
Down here, guy, down there. What were we? We don't know. We don't know what it is. I can't.
All right, let me see. I think I got it written down somewhere. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, it's 10.
10? All right. Let me just quickly make a quick stealth roll.
He's a stealthy boy.
Almost typed 1d230.
That would have been awesome.
Roll a D3 for me, please.
Oh.
Oh.
Peacekeeper, everything looks pretty calm to you.
Must have been the wind.
Everything seems pretty fine. You know, you guys are kind of going through a very forested part, bit of an overhang with the canopy, but for the most part, everything seems pretty good. I'm gonna quickly just place some things underneath the map that you all don't need to look at.
Excuse me?
My mouse almost died on me. Hold on. So yeah, everything seems pretty calm. Everyone's in the back of the cart. Everything's pretty fine. As you know, you guys are riding through the woods. Everything seems to be pretty okay. Anything you guys are doing whilst you're in the cart?
Twiddling my thumb.
I just keep
Singing.
looking at Vanet's bald head, astonished.
I'm singing. I don't know what I'm singing about, but I'm gonna sing.
I give a performance check.
Yes, absolutely. Is there a performance? There is. With that, I get a +1. Ooh, not great.
Yeah, not bad at either. You kind of are doing a for a person who doesn't really perform, you're doing a pretty good job of singing.
Yay!
It's, I guess, sort of just
I
a
tap
traveling
my foot
tune.
along.
Okay, Vanith's into it. He's tapping his foot. I'd say
Oh, yeah.
probably Arrakis and Stremmen would, or Arrakis would tap his foot as well, and Stremmen would just kind of like bob his head.
Oh yeah.
Alright, now how do I want to do this? How do I want to go about?
I don't know, but I'm afraid of whatever you're thinking about doing.
I might as well turn on the fight music at least.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh.
sake.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen.
they'd roll to incapacitate. Okay, or at least to stop.
What?
They'd roll to stop the cart. So let's go ahead and attack these horses.
Capacity?
These are some scary words. I'm not a fan.
They're the
of.
horse stat. They're the horse stats. So there's.
Man, really out here
Better
trying to
not
kill
hurt our
her.
horses.
Yeah, what did our horsies ever do to you?
They pull the cart, and if you take those out, they
I
can't.
said,
pull
what
the
did they
cart.
do to you?
Well, I created them, so nothing. They've just served. So.
So what are they? Just mindless animals to you? I see how it is.
I mean, technically, yes. Let's see. It was a +3 to hit
Ouch.
with this.
Ouch. You know, I'm in the veterinary career.
I apologize.
I'm
Life
calling.
is
I
I'm
did
calling
not say I
PETA. I'm
disrespect
calling
the
PETA
horses.
on you.
I'm just simply
Uh-huh.
saying.
Mhm.
He is stating things, and some of them are incorrect.
Okay,
but that's
so
okay.
both a 7 and a 2 are gonna miss these horses as you guys see crossbow
Ooh.
bolts just plink out of the tree line. One person, you guys do hear also, we'll say, the
Oh.
sound of 3 people grabbing onto the side of the cart. And I'll position
Dang.
these 2 guys,
Rude.
and yeah, these 3 guys. Okay. So,
Oh, what the
you guys
fuck
hear
are
people
these
grabbing
bitches
onto the side
doing?
of the cart as crossbow bolts are shot at the horses. The Strems is like, "What the fuck? I think we got bandits."
All right, the one right next to me, I'm gonna just shoot in the head whenever it's my turn. Just letting you
okay,
know now.
everyone roll initiative, and I will remind you, you are kind of in a kind of rough tarp type covered wagon, or I had the term for it last week. I can't remember it, but there's like a divide between you and the
Canvas?
person on the side of the cart. Yeah, canvassed cart. That's it.
It's
thank
also
you.
known as the Oregon Trail.
Yes, you guys are on the Oregon
I
Trail
hope
in
we don't get
D&D.
Furries.
Alright, so let me just get everyone's stuff written down. Ooh, nice job.
Ooh, there he is, Jace.
So,
First.
Whoa, somebody's getting critical
Okay.
first places.
Can roll. Big roll. David,
I need to roll for the bandits and then the NPCs. First for the NPCs. And for the bandits. 9, okay, so 15. Oh, drop pencil. Okay, so it's gonna be Revan, Bina, bandits, then Vanith, then the NPCs, then Aragon. All right, so we have the initiative order as starting up first, Peacekeeper, being more attuned to kind of the more stealthier kind of, let's say criminally inclined type folk. You kind of get the jump as you hear rustling in the bushes as these bandits are starting to try and take the cart.
I'm gonna jump out. That's just right.
All right. Are you trying to like pull him off the cart? Oh, you're cutting out a bit. Hold on. Let me refresh the Discord. What? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah, how's that? Better?
Much better. Yes. Sorry about that. So what are you
Better.
doing
So,
again?
this guy hanging on the side of the cart, right? He's not in the cart, he's just grasping at it.
No, he's on the side of it. He's just kind of like hanging onto the side.
So I'm gonna try and like cut his hand where his hand meets his wrist. We're trying to cut that off so we can't grab it.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll me damage. Alright, 8 damage, not bad. As you you kind of like see this guy kind of hanging off the side, he kind of gives you a mean look. You just pull one of your blades out and just chop him in the wrist. The wrist not severed, but he definitely coils it back. He's hanging on with one arm. He's just like, oh fuck.
Yes. Good, good. Put them into the ground.
Let's get this all
I did another attack.
What was that, Chase?
I did another attack.
Do you have multi-attack?
Yeah. Yep.
Then you would get another attack.
That doesn't seem like it's gonna cut it.
What was that? 9? No, this time he manages to kind of like pull himself just out of your reach with the sword as he's hanging on with the one good hand. He gets kind of like, oh fucking shit! He's fucking trying to cut my hand off. Alright, with that, Revan, you're up. As you see Peacekeeper kind of just lean over to the side and just start chopping at the side of the cart.
I like it. I'm gonna do exactly what I said. I'm gonna try to shoot that motherfucker that's, I guess, getting his hand chopped off. So,
Alright.
guessing I don't think I can do Hunter's
No.
Mark because I can't see him.
No,
So.
you would not be able to do a Hunter's Mark, but you'll be able to make a straight attack since it's a canvas cover, or a reinforced canvas cover between you and this guy, so there's no disadvantage on the attack.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit, however, as you shoot out through the cart and you just kind of make a hole in the, like a bullet-sized
Can
hole
I
in the
use
canvas.
my other gun since I have multi-attack?
Yes, you may also use multi-attack.
Awesome. This is good news. All right. Sorry guys, it is delaying for some fucking reason.
So good.
The suspense is killing me.
Not good.
Okay, what about a 15?
15 definitely hits as you just sort of the first shot goes a little
Alright.
wide, but then you kind of see a shadow through the cart and you just sort of aim and hit him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's a big 11.
Oh,
Did I shoot him
shit.
in the face? Did I kill him? Is he dead?
You shot hit. Let's see. This is a lot of damage for this guy. So you shoot him in the chest. You hear the kind of audible sound of a bones breaking. As he kind of
Shit.
falls off the back of the cart, Peacekeeper, you see him fall onto his back, still alive, but incredibly injured after getting shot in the chest. It's just like...
Really wounded.
I would imagine so. Shit.
Alright, and
He's
with
gonna
that,
bleed out.
he might. With that, Mina, you're up. As you hear the sounds of men
right.
grabbing onto the cart.
Okay. Are we still moving?
Yes. The horses...
Are they on horses or anything?
No. I guess the best way I can describe this is, without giving too much, it's an ambush. These guys were just waiting here.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Another situation where they're used to robbing people who are either families or merchants.
Mm. Okay. I am going to cast Ebb. Feet. Oh, sweet. Oh, that reaches all three of them. Although he's hanging onto the cart. I guess it would just be these two.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Web, which, let's see here. Basically just cast Sticky Web. Those 20 feet cube and a, let's see here. It has a depth of 5 feet. Dang. Okay. So each
Alright.
creature starts its turn in the web or enters it. Must make a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
and they're stuck until they're able to make that throw.
Alright.
It is
I'll make 2 dex saving throws.
14.
Alright, here
Yes.
comes the first guy. Oh,
It's cast, and they just on their turn have to make the saving
okay.
throw.
I'll wait for their turn then. And I will give a representation as you cast Web. Yeah, this works.
She freaking Spider-Man them.
I'm a Speederman.
Yeah, that looks like a spider's web. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
As you just sort of and we will say in this, as you kind of pull out of the back of the cart just for a second, you do the Spider-Man hand whip, but in a non-copyrighted way, and you manage to web up these 2 men in the background, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah.
Arachnid boy style.
Yes, Arachnid boy.
Indeed.
Is there anything else you'd like to try?
I don't think I can.
Alrighty then.
That's good.
In that case, it's the bandit's turn, and the first 2 I will roll to see if they can get away from the spider's web.
Spidey Man. Spidey
Are you
Man.
kidding
So-
me?
One of them manages to kind of, oh, I gotta switch back to the thing. One of them manages to kind of like step out of the way just in time as the spider web kind of gets launched at him. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And the other one also manages to kind of step out of the way as the spider web just sort of
I'm so
freaks the
upset.
shit out of them. The one who is clearly a melee fighter is going to go ahead and rush the cart. Let me see what his speed is. 30 feet. Yeah, he's going to go ahead, run up to the side of the cart, and he's going to try to grapple Stremen.
Aren't we technically still moving?
Yes, but that's on the NPC's turn. And the NPCs haven't gone yet. The bandits go before the NPCs.
Okay.
Let's see. Strength of
We'll
Quite
accept
ridiculous.
that.
Alright, he's gonna try and go ahead and grapple Stremen. I guess that's just a strength roll. Oh, plus nothing. 3. I'm pretty sure Stremen's gonna go ahead and be able to beat that as a strength save. Anyone know what a strength of 18, like a modifier of 18 does?
For a strength save,
Yeah.
mine is a +7, and I have an 18.
Okay, then. So Stremon has a +7 to his strength save. Yeah. This guy runs into the
Damn,
cart.
he's swole.
The guy grabs onto the cart to try and grab Stremon by the throat, and Stremon just sort of like elbows him in the ribs as the guy just goes, ooh, still holding onto the cart, but unable to grab Stremon.
Needs a hug.
With that, this bandit is gonna go ahead and shoot at the cart.
You're injured.
Let's see, cart stats. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at the cart. Plus.
Cart bitch.
Yep, that just hits the cart as Vanith, you see a bolt just sort of ping into the side of the cart.
Not ping.
That's 1d8.
How
Plus
dare they?
1. Full damage. Yep, okay. That's that damage. The next bandit is gonna go ahead. The bandit on the back left of the cart is gonna go ahead and I guess he's gonna go ahead and take a swing at Mina since she popped out to web attack his allies.
Oh no.
What is it? Scimitar, so plus another +3 to hit. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay then, these bandits
yeah.
are fucking incompetent as this guy kind of fumbles around a scimitar and just kind of like slashes it. He's like, "Oh, this is Spider Woman."
Arachnid woman, excuse you.
Arachnid lady.
The bandit on the opposite
Arachnid
side is
lady.
just gonna go ahead and try and attack the cart with his scimitar. A 6 doesn't
Whatever
hit.
Arachnid lady does.
You guys hear him. Actually, no, Peacekeeper. You see the guy on the back of the cart almost drop his scimitar trying to get it out to hit the cart, only to miss.
Nice.
This bandit over here is gonna go ahead and shoot at the cart. Somehow he misses a cart as it just goes above the wagon. And now,
It's a
Bitch is
moving
getting
cart,
shit.
okay?
the bandit
Like
that
it.
fell to the ground after getting his hand chopped is gonna pull out his hand crossbow and shoot at Peacekeeper.
The one that got
Does-
shot through the
Yeah, he's on.
the chest?
He is on the verge of death, but he still has a go as he pulls out his hand crossbow. Peacekeeper, I'm assuming
Why?
a 7 misses.
He is quite the guy. You know, I mean,
Like, what's the point?
well, it's kill or be killed. That's
Yes.
what.
He's already be killed.
He's trying to
Technically not dead.
As I said,
Trying to kill a bee?
Peacekeeper, I assume a 7 misses.
Yes.
Okay, then. You see a bolt just kind of fly off, not even near you, as this guy's panicking on the ground, as they all... You know what, Peacekeeper? Give me a free perception check on all these guys real quick. Just make a free one, since they all are incredibly inept right now. Chase? Hello?
happening. Hello?
I asked you, Peacekeeper, aka Chase, make a perception check, as all these guys have now horribly bungled their attacks.
What? Oh god.
2. Peacekeeper, you think
Oh,
these
no.
guys
Mess
are
it up.
you think these guys are just as intent on taking this cart down as anything else you've seen before? You think these guys are either trained or at least confident in themselves enough to take this cart down? And with that, Vanith, you're up.
Alright.
Well, I'm glad they're confident, but it doesn't really mean shit.
I would like to lean over Mina and attack this guy.
Okay.
I'll step back
Nice.
for you.
I am not gonna go into a rage. I don't need to do that. All right.
He is
Not
Iron
for
Man.
these losers.
Awesome. So let's go with my axe. That's a natural 20.
That's definitely gonna
Oh,
hit.
shit.
Incredible. So that's going to do 2d12 plus 4. And also a d4 because of the lightning.
Yep.
God.
That'll do 12 damage plus 1 lightning damage. So 13 damage on that first hit.
Okay, so give me 1 second.
Sure.
Those seconds are given to you, DM.
I'll
So-
give him minutes and hours if needed.
Okay.
Master of the universe.
So Vanith, you Mina steps out of the way so you can come out of the cart. You kind of hoist your half of your stuff out of the cart with the axe in hand. You see this this bandit kind of just go pale in the face. He's like, "Oh fuck, I got a giant!" And you just chop him horribly, and you send him off the cart to the ground.
Oh yeah.
He falls and he catches himself, but he's still horribly hurt. He's like, "Oh fuck."
Incredible. With my second swing of my Sparking Fury axe, I will go to the other side of the cart over SAB, hanging off of the cart the same way.
Okay.
There's a 13 hit.
13 just hits.
Awesome.
That's just over enough. Or that is
Incredible.
just
Let's
enough.
go.
That'll do 16 damage to that man.
Alright.
Oh, that man did.
That man did.
So, you hit this guy, equally falling off the cart as he catches himself. He's like, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Yes.
And then
Put
can
the fear
I
of God into that.
can I lean out the side of the cart and hit this guy with my great club?
Wait, do you have 3 attacks?
So I have 2 attacks per action, and as a bonus action, I have my 2 weapon fighting.
Then yeah, you
Lord.
wouldn't be moving too much in the cart, so yeah, you could technically go up to where Stremmen is and attack.
All right, that's a 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit, Zach.
Hit this guy
God.
with my big great club.
Zach is going off.
I'll do some 14 damage as I baseball
Holy
swing on
fuck.
this guy.
Yeah, Stremmen doesn't need to duck because you're so much taller. You just one-handed baseball bat this guy in the face and send him off the cart. It's like, "Ugh!"
Get off my cart!
Of course, you guys had to roll fucking highwaymen. The fucking the lowest tier opponent.
And that's the nicest thing I could have told him.
Yep. Okay, then Vanith, you have knocked 3 men off the cart. Next up are
And
the
I want to tell Stremmen to
Ooh, yeah, they all off.
tell him what? I honestly didn't hear. What'd you say?
Oh, I tell Stremmen to go.
Okay then. Streben sort of nods, and since it's now the NPC's turn, he takes the reins, uses the horses to go their full 30 feet.
They only go 30 feet.
The horses should be able to take a dash action.
Yeah.
Well, maybe your name's not Dasher. Have you thought about that?
Ah,
I did.
Maybe
but
they're more
Dasher
of
is
a
not-
Prancer.
Dasher was not a.
I'd say if you were on horseback,
I know.
like if it was just you
That's
on
fair.
horseback, you can do a dash, but they're pulling a cart.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So the bandits,
It's okay.
the bandits do start kind of falling behind you all. Peacekeeper, could I see a dexterity save? Just to hold on to the cart.
If he falls off, we're leaving him.
Hey, it's not
13.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you managed to
You
hang
would
on
probably
to the side
kill
of the
all
cart.
of them.
You're pretty nimble, pretty graceful in your own acrobatic self as you kind of like just hold on to the cart. One leg kind of hanging off, kind of twirling the sword in one hand. With that, Arrakis is going to go ahead and make his way to the back of the cart.
Of course he is.
Where are my Arrakis stats? Did I lose them again? The player's handbook.
You know why? It's because you didn't call him his true name.
His name is not Obama, all right?
I
don't know what
almost
you're talking
forgot about that.
Where did he put
Thank
his
you.
stats?
Mr. Obama, get down!
You gotta be kidding.
We're the Secret Service.
Yes. The true story we never realized.
All right, you know what? I think I have notes for it just written down. He's probably not gonna respond too great with this, but hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try and get to a better fight. He's gonna go ahead and cast Chromatic Orb.
It was risky.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb. Let's try and just end a couple of these guys quickly.
And then.
Yeah, range 90 feet. Instantaneous.
And
Alright, he's gonna go ahead and head. He just kind of steps to the back. His hand just erupts a small kind of like elemental type orb that just turns into lightning. He throws it out of the back of the cart. And let's see. What type damage? Creature that make a ranged spell attack. I know his proficiency, I think he has like fucking a total of +7 to his attack.
Hell yeah,
A
Obama.
20 is definitely going to hit as, well, let's see. The range is 90 feet for him to throw it. He's going to throw it at this group of people over here. Let's say he's casting it at a 2nd level. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a level 1 spell, so at 2nd level it's going to be 4d8. Yeah, okay, so 20 damage. You guys see as Arrakis just sort of pokes his hand on the back of the cart. He's like, I feel bad about this, but we don't have time. He just kind of throws a ball of lightning out, and you see the 3 of these guys over here just get, like, zapped to death as they just kind of turn to, like, horrible charred ash-like corpses. And Arrakis just goes, oh, God. Oh.
I start to slow
Hard
clap.
for life.
I probably should have done something more humane, but I don't know. He just heads back into the cart. With that, Aragon, you're up. As you see the 3 bandits still standing over there.
All three in the back here.
Yeah.
Up.
Yes, all 3 in the top left of the screen, which
Yeah.
you have sight on since you're poking your head out of the back.
We got a pan mode. I'm gonna jump out, get in striking position, and really feel like going for kills. I'd rather subdue them. And plus, we haven't had an unarmed strike in probably a season. So here comes an unarmed strike.
All right.
If I have a strength bonus, Chan, is that what applies here?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd hit with a
He's
17. Go ahead and roll damage as, I think it's 1d4 plus your strength.
Okay. Well, I've got +6. Hit DC. It says hit DC +6.
Okay, so you'd roll a d4 and then you'd add 6 to it.
Oh, jeez. Doesn't seem. About that, rolls a 1, gets a 7D.
I'll say this, you pick the right guy as you bring your fist up, cock it back, and slug this guy in the face so hard you hear his neck snap as this one dies.
Oh, yeah.
Pick the one that was like critically injured on that side as he just kind of tumbles over and goes,
Snap that neck like Hillary Swank.
alright. Is there anything else you want to do? You do have SAB.
Yeah. I would like him to just sort of get in position by me because he can't get to someone quick enough. Or
Well, hold on, I think he can. Let me look. I don't know why I don't have his stats up. Velociraptor. Speed is 50 feet.
Pretty speedy.
Yeah, he could definitely get to anyone that's currently
Sick.
not in the cart.
And get to the far one then.
Okay then, so you guys see SAB leap out of the back, go sprinting, and he's gonna go ahead and make, let's see, bite melee attack. Okay. Plus 3. Unfortunately,
SAB.
the bandit, seeing you just break his comrade's neck after just slugging him, he then kind of notices a smaller thing run out of the wagon towards him, and he just kind of like tucks and rolls out of the way. He's just screaming like, "Oh God, what the fuck is happening?"
I would be asking that too, buddy.
It was that SAB just sort of like scares the shit out of him and just goes, and with that, we are back at the top of the initiative. Peacekeeper, you just saw Arrakis destroy 3 of them. You saw Aragon hop out of the back of the cart along with SAB, and Strymon is just sort of bringing the cart slowly to, not a halt, but slowing it down after realizing, oh shit, Aragon's off the cart.
I thought we said we were leaving him. What happened to that?
We were gonna leave Peacekeeper.
Oh, I misunderstood. Apologies.
The one right here, I'm thinking alive, right?
Can you say it again? Yes, the guy up there is still alive.
Cool.
Yeah, top right.
I'm trying to shoot a crossbow.
Alright.
Beautiful.
16 hits.
Ooh.
6 damage. You kind of take a second to get over on the side of the cart where Strymon is. You take aim, fire, and hit this guy in the shoulder. And just like, oh, what the? Oh my God, we gotta fall back.
Yes, you do.
And with that, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Landed there.
Okay then. Next up is Revan.
That's me. Okay. So, wait, why are we still fighting all these guys if they're fucking running away?
They haven't run yet. One is only
Indeed.
now just said we gotta
No.
fall back, even though over half of them are dead.
Alright, well, I take aim out here. I put Hunter's Mark on this bitch.
That guy's dead.
Oh, wait,
dead.
no, he's dead. Sorry.
It's all good?
I apologize. This one up here, because he still seems to be alive. I'm gonna roll to heal him. Maybe. Nope, not with that. Good thing I have Hunter's Mark, because holy shit. I'm assuming that hits.
16
Is that right?
hits.
How close is this one to death?
I mean, he's currently the second healthiest man on the field against you.
Well, there's only 2
Yes.
that are alive, right?
Yes, that's the
So-
point.
So he is very near death. I'm gonna not use my second one because I don't want to use bullets because I don't know when we're gonna have to do this shit again. So I'm just gonna roll for my damage.
Oh yeah, no, 6. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
7. Okay.
All right, so 12 damage.
Okay, 12. So, you kind of lean out with the one pistol in hand. You take a couple of shots. You see him fall to his knees, almost completely out of the fight. But he is looking horrible as he's just like, oh God, they got pistols!
Yeah, we do, baby.
All right, and with that, Mina, you are up.
Okay. That one is still up.
2 are technically still up, but 1 is now on his knees after being essentially kneecapped in one knee.
Damn.
Yes. Rough, bro.
Let's see here. No one on our team was hurt.
No, everyone's fine.
Why are you
Shit.
acting so surprised? And killing
Well, I
it.
want something to do while not like killing someone
Look,
because they're
I'm
not
trying
undead.
to hurt you guys. I really am.
Suit up.
You just rolled bandits as like the
Hard to
the
be-
encounter.
It's hard to be a pacifist. But whatever, I'm just gonna shoot him with a fucking magic missile.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
she's
firebolt.
breaking it. She's
I
breaking
don't
it
give
again.
a fuck. I'm gonna shoot him with a fucking firebolt. I don't care.
We need to have her meet an actual pacifist and see if they're in the same boat.
Hey, I already know that it's not. It's not actually a pacifist. And that's okay.
All right, go ahead.
Oh,
And
ew,
She's-
what? I don't know how that happened. Did that wrong.
Yeah, go ahead and take that one again. There you go.
Ooh, a
which one are you-
6.5. What
which
a
one
great
are you,
number.
Shooting?
Thank you. I'll take the one that's basically already down.
Oh,
who got
that guy.
kneecapped.
In that case,
I'm just gonna put him out of his misery.
Now, did you say it
Probably
was
not a
magic
bad
missile
idea.
or?
Firebolt.
Oh, fire! Oh, firebolt. Okay, that's much better. As Mina, you decide. You know what? They're right. We don't have
I'm
time
on
for
fire.
this. You lean out, hold your small little gnomish hand up, and you send out a like rather impressive fireball as it streaks past Aragon,
Read it.
and it streaks into the chest.
Oh,
It-
our mage has checked in, boys.
The fireball impacts into the almost dead man's chest, burns a
Aw.
hole all the way through him as
Oh,
you
God.
see his face go like.
Yeah.
That fucker is very dead.
Falls over
That is a
dead.
very dead man.
Falls over dead, and his body is burning.
No remains for his family. Think about what you just did.
I'm a horrible person.
You know,
I gently pat her on the back and say, "Good job."
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right, and with that, it is now.
oh, there's
the
a lot of things.
It's now the bandit's turn. He's gonna see that and be like, "Oh fuck this!" He's gonna run away. He's gonna run. Yeah, he'd be able to outrun SAB with a dash action. So he just sprints back off into the forest as you guys have killed almost all of his group.
Good.
And with that, you
Good for
guys
you.
are out of initiative.
Woo!
Hooray!
Okay. Should have asked him if he wanted to go to the farm.
No, we only send our friends to the farm.
No,
Right.
that's the joke. Is it's like, you know, for dead people, but not actually.
Push
So-
me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
So,
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, bringing out the deep cuts. While I bring the deep cuts.
He's a sad boy.
so Strummin kind of brings the cart to a quick stop. Aragon, you see all the kind of dead people around you. I'd say if you wanted to, you'd have first dibs at looking at some of them.
I'm not really a guy who picks over dead people.
Okay.
Or the style. So I'm gonna let him handle that.
Okay. Whomever wants to can hop out of the cart and start looking around.
Oh hell yeah! I definitely go and look for stuff.
All right, Vanith, make me an investigation roll.
Investigation. I got a big ol' +1 to that. Huh!
Hey, you find
I
the
get 10.
basics. You kind of gather up all their weapons, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. You gather up 5 scimitars of modest quality, put them in the bag of holding, and
Put them in the bag.
a couple of crossbows and plenty of bolts that you just put in the bag. Not much else on these guys.
In the
Uh,
bag.
Put it in the bag.
Yep. You just figure like, oh, I guess they just must have had an off day, and you guys just hop back into the cart.
Did they not have any gold?
I mean, if somebody else wants to do an investigation check.
I found
man.
no gold.
Maybe you should have looked harder.
the sun was in my eyes. I need a hat to. Oh wait.
See, it seems like a personal problem here. Something we need to talk about, maybe?
Mm.
I'm sorry, are we staying here or are we going?
Let's go. I don't feel like robbing the dead.
Alright, Aragon, get back in cart.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Just chill the fuck out.
Oh my god!
What? We're on schedule. He just kind of gets the horse reins up and just gets them moving.
Like it?
Alright, that again, you guys ride through all the day. I will put you back onto the world map so you can see where you'd be at. This stretch of the trip is going to take a while, so you guys would arrive here at nightfall, and the
Good,
next day
good.
you'd arrive to the next town before the last stop. With that, you guys will be setting up camp again. Stremin once again pulls off to the side of the road. Let me just clear the board real quick.
Yes. Dead bodies and webs. They're everywhere. All along the road.
I mean, you guys have a thing with those dead bodies and just giant spider webs.
It's our thing.
So-
Yeah, every group has their thing.
You got that
That's
right.
ours.
So, Stremin pulls off to the side of the road, starts tending to the horses, and kind of makes you guys the basic, meal out of the rations he bought. Arrakis kind of just keeps to himself, kind of looks off for a bit. What do you all do?
Check in on Arrakis.
Okay, so Mina's gonna do that. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna do a backflip.
Okay, then Vanith, you do some
Ayo.
exercises. You do a nice.
back-
Well, give me an athletics.
Oh,
check.
is that what we're calling it now? Exercises?
Yeah.
Ugh.
25.
Vanith, you haven't lost a beat as you just do a sick backflip. You don't even push off the cart. You do just a nice standing backflip. The horses are impressed.
And the world shakes as the man lands.
I gently nod my head at the horses.
They both nod back, and so does Stremin, who's currently.
Maybe it's because he got
feeding.
rid of his hat.
My boy Straven.
Aragon, Peacekeeper, what about you guys?
The bagpipes.
Okay, then.
Bagpipes?
Peace-
What?
Peacekeeper whips out the bagpipes. Give me a performance check. 19!
Oh, I got better.
Hey.
For the first time in probably most of your lives, you hear Masterfooth play bagpipes as Peacekeeper does like a kind of nice, mellow hum with the bagpipes, kind of, gradually playing them, giving them kind of just a surprisingly relaxing atmosphere, which is not associated with bagpipes.
Yeah. Actually, not from him. I was not expecting that, to say the least.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper, I enjoy this noise.
Aragon, what about you?
Can he play the bagpipes too?
I don't play instrument. It's not really a talent that we dragons were born with.
Fair enough.
What am I born with? Is that what you're asking? I can breathe
What's
fire.
innate to it?
I can breathe
Fire,
fire.
anyone can.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Having banter with Peacekeeper.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aragon, you just sort of hang with Peacekeeper for a bit. A little bit of catch up since you guys haven't seen each other in a while and haven't really sat down to talk. Mina, you see Arrakis kind of off by himself for a bit. You kind of go over there, and what do you do?
Hey. How are you feeling? I noticed you're a little down.
Yeah, hey, I thought coming with you guys might take my mind off things. It hasn't. I've tried to adjust, and it's...
Things.
Well, I'm trying to adjust.
His presidential duties.
I don't know why Vanith keeps saying that. He said that to me like 15 times in the cart ride over the past 3 days.
You hear me scream from the background, Barack Obama! We love you!
That's not even my name. I don't know where they got Obama from. I haven't even told you guys my last name. I don't know why. you've
Well,
assumed
until
it's
you do,
this.
then that's what's gonna happen.
He looks like an Obama.
A
Mina
Baracus
Arrakis,
Obama.
I was gonna say, Mina Arrakis looks to you, holds his hand out, and just says, "Silver tomes."
What?
Arrakis, silver tomes. That's me.
Baracus Obama.
Please stop calling. Why do you gotta keep? Like, I'm
It's
just trying
nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Know your full name.
Thank you. And
Your
I'm
actual
sorry
name.
if I'm, you know, I don't know if the word moody
It's
works.
okay.
But
You came from another dimension. It's gonna take some adjusting.
yeah. I'm just starting to question if everything I remember is right.
So,
I mean, you know, when I first came here, I felt like my mind was a steel trap, and now, I don't know. Just
It's a trap of steel instead.
It feels like memories I've had are just kind of slowly ebbing away. Like, I remember people, I remember names and faces, but it's just the important stuff is starting to kind of seep away. Like, I'm just.
you should try writing things down. Maybe if you try and write down everything that you can remember, if things do start to slip away, not only will you be able to look back and remember, you can keep track of how much you're actually forgetting.
That's a good point. I mean, I've done that with at least the, you know, more important stuff. I mean, I'm foggy on how I got here, but yeah, I remember, you know, probably the most important thing. And he just sort of like starts pulling out a sheet of paper. He's like, can you read this?
But do you remember me, Baracus Obama?
Revan, are you joining in the conversation, or are you just...
Sorry, I guess it's side play.
Like,
You guys
want,
continue.
You can walk over and join the conversation.
Well, aren't I sitting like right next to them?
Well, Arrakis sort of walked off a little bit. Like, he's...
Okay.
Here, I'll position the group a bit. Arrakis would have been, like, over here. But yeah, if you want, you can join the conversation.
No, I'll withhold my intentions.
All right. Well,
Good intentions.
All right. So, with that, Arrakis sort of takes out kind of like a sheet of paper and kind of holds it to Mina. Is like, could you read this? Like, I don't know if it's like I don't think I'm losing my mind. I definitely don't think it's that. But can you read this to see if it just makes sense? Like,
Absolutely.
I haven't shown anybody, and I don't know if I'm losing my mind. So I want to make sure what I'm writing is legible.
Yeah, and if you want somebody to help you writing stuff down, like, I can help with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And he hands you a sheet of paper. It has kind of lists of names and sort of, you know, the occasional fond thing or, you know, highlight written about them. The very first name written down is Vistra Silvertomes, which is the kind of parentheses notes say dwarf, adoptive mother, raised me, etc. The next few names sort of kind of go about in some more adventurous points in Arrakis' life where he kind of toured with a group of possible musicians, a few people he kind of met that stood out to him, and then the last few people he has more generalized is group of adventurers I was with before.
Okay.
For the most, give me a, I guess give me just an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. For the most part, everything makes sense. There's a little bit of strange writing on the side that you assume is infernal, since you have the basic.
Do I speak Infernal?
Do you?
Oh no, it's Draconic.
Well, with the fact you've studied Draconic, you would have seen some Infernal, at least knowing kind of more, telltale symbols of it. So you recognize that he's probably making notes to himself in it. For the most part, they seem normal. They don't really stand out to your kind of investigative eye. Everything just seems like he's just kind of having a hard time grappling with everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Minimal.
It all seems like normal stuff. So I feel like I don't see anything that screams, oh, he's losing it. Nothing like that. It all seems really normal things, normal sort of note-taking stuff. I don't want you to get too worried.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
That was
If you always need to talk about things, I'm sure that the others would maybe listen too. So it's not just me.
He kind of looks at you for a second. He's like, "Are you sure about that? Because maybe Vanith and maybe Stremmen, but the other guys seem kind of like they're not really
they're
attentive
difficult.
type."
Yeah, Vanith would probably be good, but and Strummen's great.
I hear my name and just say, hello.
Hey, big guy.
Big summer
Hi,
blowout.
Vanith!
Vanith, you see Arrakis and Mina just kind of wave at you as they say hello.
I hold up a block. I hold up a wheel
cheese?
of cheese and ask
Oh,
if they
yeah.
want some.
Oh yes.
I'm
Cool.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
I'm good for
don't
now.
All right.
you don't want to go eat cheese with Vanith?
I'll just roll it on over there and you can have it. You don't have to worry about it. I'll hang out here.
But I picked.
He's already rolled it over, I guess. Arrakis goes to pick it up. You said you wanted some. Do you want to have first grabs?
Sure. I'll take a little bit.
Arrakis Obama.
Alright. So now Arrakis and Mina are just sitting next to each other eating cheese. He just kind of has a second, like, I'm not losing my mind, right? Because is this normal here? This doesn't feel normal. We're
Yeah,
sitting in the woods
no.
eating a wheel of cheese.
My definition of normal changed when I met these bunch of idiots.
That's
Rude.
Mina, make a I guess it'd be a charisma check with advantage with that.
Aha.
Ha, 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 ha.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Oh,
shit, yeah. You see,
crit
like,
20.
after you say that things got weird after you met this group, you see him kind of like relax a lot. Like he was tense. He was
Hey.
kind of kept to him. Like he was kind of closing himself off from people. He just slowly sort of leans back a bit, holds the cheese, grabs a hunk of the cheese, takes a bite, and just sort of smiles at the situation. He's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
That oddly makes me feel better. Thank you, Mina.
You are so welcome.
And also, this cheese is, it's okay, but where did you find this? It tastes old.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were down in the what was it called, the Underdark.
You guys been to the Underdark?
Yeah.
It's not exactly where I was when I transported here, but I was in a place, I think it was like Under Mountain.
Under a mountain.
Well, it's
That
like the title of the place
Reminds
was like,
me of a dream that I had
oh,
about a mountain.
oh. Did you see him grow a little concerned? What happened?
I ever tell you about this magic amulet that I wear?
You see him stop chewing the cheese and just go like, no.
Yeah. So Revan and I found these magic amulets, and Evan got really upset with his because it kept on talking to him and talking to him in his sleep and stuff. My girl, she's really chill. You know, she always tells me that like she could give me more power if I like let her take control, which I don't. Because I don't really care about that stuff. But she just is interested in finding her siblings.
Self-proclaimed
What?
self-proclaimed pacifist, not interested in all that power.
Shut up. I've never used her, but yeah. So every once in a while at night, she in my dreams shows me stuff. So and like we
Okay.
talk. I know it sounds a little unsettling, but yeah, she showed me a dream, and in that was a mountain. After it showed me the like that pond where I was able to look into it and like see stuff, everything, that magical pond. It showed me. She showed me that, and then she showed me the mountain. Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
Magic necklace.
That-
Magic pond showed you a mountain.
Yep.
Necklace showed you the mountain.
Huh?
Revan has a magic rock.
I do.
Huh?
Iraq is sort of processing things slowly. He's just like, huh. Yeah, it's a little unsettling, but I guess that's life now. And he just takes another bite of cheese. And he's just kind of like, he's trying to cope. It's like,
Oh, you've ruined him.
No, he's fine.
Well,
He's
you know.
a big boy.
the rocks aren't inherently dangerous, right?
No. These are very strange rocks. Very strange.
Okay.
You don't have to be afraid of rocks.
I mean, that's a loaded thing to say. I got pulled into the ground by a stone golem once, so it's, you know, rocks can be terrifying.
Yeah, be careful then.
Yeah,
I think that, yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to, like, kind of unload a lot here, but it's just the last few weeks have just been me in a castle getting poked and prodded by a bunch of old wizards asking me what I remember, and it's just, I really need to get
Yeah.
out.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you came with us.
Me too. I'm still really concerned about Aragon. I hope he does not, like, pass out constantly. I hope I didn't give him narcolepsy.
Yeah, he'll be.
Okay, let's... well, surprisingly, I think I feel better. Thank you,
Good.
Mina.
Absolutely.
Let's go sit with the group at least. He picks up the wheel of cheese and just walks next to you back to the group. And what did you guys discuss while that
Sounds
was
like a
going
normal
on?
evening.
I was doing
Talking about
sit-ups.
Vanet's head
Okay, the
again.
conversation is just about Vaneth needing a hat.
I was in the conversation, but doing sit-ups, so I only kind of heard it. Every like time I went up, I heard Revan's voice.
Got it. All right. With that, let's see. With that, Shremon would then bring up the idea of like who's taking first watch.
I'll go with Vaneth again.
Okay.
We make a
Nice.
great team.
Revan and Vaneth. Arrakis will take second watch with whomever is willing to stay up or get up at that point.
Second one.
Okay, then Peacekeeper and Arrakis are on second watch, and Stremon
I'll take
says
third.
Stremon and Mina will then take a third watch. With that, everyone goes to sleep. So Revan and Vanith, if you could make me perception checks.
Perception.
Perception
Big
of
ol'
hers.
+1 on my perception. Oh, that's another 10, baby.
10.
Um, well, that's an 11.
11.
Nice.
I
You
see
guys.
just a tiny bit better than you.
I'd hope so. You're an elf.
It
You
is
don't
a seeing
require
competition.
much sleep. With
I know
that,
what you're talking about.
Vanith, Revan, you guys managed to stay up during your entire watch. Nothing
Nice.
too much of incidents, just the occasional kind of wild animal staggering a little too close to your camp.
Any cows?
No cows this time.
Cool.
The
Yeah.
occasional deer, stuff like that. Just stuff walking around at night. Very peaceful. Your watch ends as you wake up Peacekeeper and Arrakis, who then get up, and now Peacekeeper, you and I gotta make a perception check.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
Crap.
Oh,
Oof.
Arrakis. Arrakis is not doing well for some reason. Peacekeeper, it's okay, 12. Yeah, 12 works. Peacekeeper, you and Arrakis both get up. He kind of like just looks at you and says, "Hey, if I pass out, I'm sorry."
It's fine. You can take
Sure.
the bad time.
Hey, quick question. Is there tiefling to tiefling? Is there like any biases I should know about when we head to Drakenval or like the next few towns or anything?
Nice. I mean, I don't carry any with me, and I don't know any, so
That's actually a good one. You know what? That actually is a good sign. If you're able to make jokes about it, I guess it's not too bad. Okay. And with that, the two of you kind of have idle conversation for a bit. You kind of see Arrakis kind of slowly nod off. Still somehow looking just as stressed asleep as he is awake. As your watch goes, very much unperturbed. Again, the occasional nighttime animal. You see a bat kind of flutter through the camp. That's about it. And with that, it comes to Stremen and Mina's watch as you wake the two of them up.
Bubs.
Alright, Mina, go ahead and make a perception check. Since I have actually Stremen's stats, I can make a plus modifier. Oh yeah. Mina, you and Stremen are able to, stay up the whole time. Not too much happens as Stremen sort of just looks to you and just says, "So, how are you holding up, little one?" Well, I guess you're not that little prospectively, but how are you holding up, Mina?
Not good.
Oh,
Mina, why
she
do
doesn't
you
feel like talking to Stremen, I guess.
Mina, why do you sound like Aragon? Hooray.
Mina.
Mina's asleep.
Rob, throw something at her door or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry.
It's all good.
I guess Discord bugged out. Sorry.
That happens.
We
Okay.
don't forgive you.
Sorry, I was gonna say I'm doing fine. How are you doing with having left your wife at home? Are you worried about her?
Always. She's
Yeah.
probably more capable than I am, more equipped to handle herself in most situations, but, it's... I'm just excited is all, and I'm happy to come help you all, but it's just... Of course it lines
Yeah.
up with things now, right?
I know.
I was... Oh, please, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Thank you. I don't know. With Dexitros, I was just very lucky to figure out how to be a decent dead first time around, and now second time around, I'm just like, what can I do better? We've done the move, we've done the established business in safer place, but then safer place gets destroyed, and this.
Wait, pause. Do they have a child?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
he
guys
goes
met
to
their
the
kid.
school.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he goes to the magic
right.
school.
That's right. I'd forgotten. Sorry.
You guys delivered
continue.
him like a care package too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Very worth it and intentional.
Y'all suck at being friends.
We're
So-
good
Don't
things
put all of us
sometimes,
in that
okay?
category.
Yes, Stremmen sort of just vents for a second about how he's nervous but kind of excited, but also is just like, it's nice to be back on the road, but it's just I'm used to having her around a lot, and I just hope she's doing well with the rest of them back there. I know
Yeah.
Revan sort of butts heads with the boy. Forgetting his
Din?
name.
Nobody remembers his name. It's okay.
Aiden.
Aiden, yes, that is it. All the duck, yes, but he's alright, for humans at least. Felden's good boy, he does his job honorably and always very respectful. The elf girl, Inna, kind of peculiar, if you ask me.
Yeah?
Spends a lot of time in the library, like a lot. And sometimes I'll kind of put my ear to the door and I won't even hear anybody in there. I was about to say about the Marhalut and the Theoden, but that's an awkward situation
Yeah.
now, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I talked to Théoden about it. I've tried I had a conversation with Vaneth, so maybe hopefully that'll kind of settle down.
Hopefully. I do not judge, but you'd think Vaneth would have taken time to, kind of got to know Marhalut a bit before, doing the question.
He gets really passionate, especially when it comes to Marhalut. I guess gets a little blinded.
I could see the being passionate, but not to beg on Marhalut, but he's
Marvel.
don't worry, Vaneth, it's alright, you can go back to sleep. Okay, let's not talk about this. He's now awake and crying.
It's okay, Vaneth. I promise. You'll be okay.
Oh god, he's spooking the horses. He's an ugly crier. With that, Mina, you managed to calm Vaneth down and managed to get the horses back to sleep. The night, pretty peaceful for the most part. Everyone sort of, or at least the two NPCs along with you, getting a chance to kind of, air their business out for a second as
Yeah.
you all come to wake in the morning. Stremmen is preparing another rationed meal before you all head out. And with that, I think we're going to call it here this week.
Sounds good.
Sad face.
Woo!
No surprise visit from any cool group of people at the end. Just a peaceful night.
But a
Little bit of
but a
character
surprise
build.
level up for the PCs.
I think after the next big thing I have planned, you guys will be able to level up.
Solid.
Depending on what you roll for the next one, you'll be able to level up. In fact, why don't we get that out of the way right now? Who wants to roll me a D4 real quick?
I'm on
I
it.
do. Around
It's a big old 3, baby.
fat. Yeah, you only get 4.
Oh,
We got a 5 out of 4.
I'm on the wrong part. Hold on.
Oh damn.
All right, so we
You
have.
guys are so good.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna find a coin because one of you actually did roll the thing finally.
Oh,
I'm gonna get a coin out,
Oh.
and I want Braxton and Zach to call heads or tails.
Tails. Is this
okay,
a
then.
Okay then. So Braxton's head, Zach's tails. Oh, yes! Oh, it's gonna be a fun session next time, guys. Everyone
Oh,
watching,
God.
thank you all so much for checking out the stream. If you'd like, you can check out the rest of the series, all 3 prior seasons and all their technologically different glory on the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. Join us again here next week on the Game House Twitch page here for the very fun session I hope to happen next week. I'm going to take some time to plan this one. Guys, thanks again for coming so much. Always fun to host a session for you all. And until next time, we'll see you all around the house. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.